I'm really excited about our first Tech Talk of the day because we will be featuring a student. And so our talk today is Jazz 101. Eric Rasmussen is faculty here at Scottsdale Community College. He is a saxophonist. He is a composer. He is a jazz musician who has toured and recorded internationally. He is the director here at SCC of our instrumental music program. He'll be on sax. He's joined today by Goble, another one of our faculty members on bass, and Michel, who is going to be on drums. So please welcome Eric, Will, and Caleb, our student, to show you what they do with Jazz 101.
Check, check. Hello, everyone. Good morning. We're glad you're here. It's a great environment, great school, great campus. So again, Caleb, Michel on drums. Let's give him a hand. Caleb is a second-year full-time music major here at SCC, looking to transfer, likely to ASU. Caleb plays professionally in town a lot. He's an exceptional student. I don't even think of him as a student anymore. He's really my peer. And I learn from him many things every time I get to play with him. Also, adjunct faculty, a hand for Goble. Goble spends a lot of time touring as well when he's not teaching here. He teaches our jazz improvisation class, many jazz combos. He tours a lot with that other Marsalis brother. We've heard of Wynton Marsalis, we've heard of Branford Marsalis, but they have an equally talented brother named Jason Marsalis, and he's constantly touring with him. So we thought we'd do a little kind of jazz demonstration. I know what we're doing is not super techy, but this is really about student engagement. And in addition to running ensembles and teaching jazz ensembles here, I also teach jazz humanities classes. And these classes are very full, and they're full of non-musicians. And they're all trying to get their cultural or their humanities credit. And the class is titled American Jazz and Popular Music. Now, what's wrong with that statement, right? I have my students raise their hand the first day and, you know, how many like jazz? And I get crickets, nobody's talking at all. And I explain, you know, jazz is important, right? It's America's original art form. It was created here. We need to foster it. We need jazz to be alive. And it's up to them to understand it and appreciate it and pass it on to their children eventually. Jazz is complicated. It's not an easy form to understand. There's a lot of different things going on. So in the brief amount of time we have, I think what I'm going to try and do is explain what we're doing, and then hopefully you'll gain more of an appreciation for jazz music, so the next time you're at little Billy's bar mitzvah and they're playing jazz music, you can understand what's going on, or next time you're at a cocktail reception and there's a jazz trio, you can go, oh, they're playing jazz. That's a 12-bar blues. I know what that is. I did that at Tech Talks. So first thing I'm going to do is kind of explain the instrument functions a little bit. We're all doing lots of different things while we're improvising and making things up, but we're all following this important structure as well. The most important instrument, I think, in the ensemble is the bass. Bass players know this. That's why they show up late to gigs sometimes, because we have to wait for them. The bass player has all the control. To me, the bass player is almost like the point guard in a basketball team or something. Jazz musicians love basketball. Us included. We play all the time. We love basketball, probably more than jazz. But a basketball team, they're following the structure and they're following these plays, but within that, things break down and you have to improvise. And the point guard kind of controls what's happening in the basketball team, just like Will does with the ensemble. So what Will is doing, and we're going to play blues today. What Will is doing is he's playing quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the beat. I'll have him do it. Go ahead. Now we call that walking bass. Why do we call it walking bass? It sounds like someone's walking, right? I can kind of walk at that tempo. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now he's gonna stop. And that was the top of the form. So that's the quarter note pulse, and that's what we're following along with. And he just played 12 measures of this blues progression. Now, what notes is he playing? I don't know. He's got choices. We have chords that we have to follow, and within those chords, he's got lots of choices. Like, play your first note of F blues, okay? In the next measure, he has to get to B flat. He's got all these different ways that he can get there. Let's do one way. He's got 4 counts to get from F to B flat. Ooh, that was a weird one. Here's another one. Let's do one more. He could do that for the next 30 minutes and not repeat himself. And that's the beauty of improvisation, is he's making it up, but he's also following the structure. Okay, with me so far? Yeah? Cool. All right, here we go. Drummer. Now, the drummer is more complicated. I mean, just look at all that stuff, right? It's a little scary. The drummer is like a one-man band. He kind of does everything, and all your limbs are kind of doing a lot of different things at once. So let's break down the first instrument, which is the bass drum. And of course, this all comes from marching band, right? Back in the day, there was a person that marched down the street and hit the bass drum, and now it's on his feet. And there was someone that hit cymbals, and now it's all consolidated into one person. So the bass drum is in early jazz especially, is matching the quarter notes of the bass. So here's the bass drum. Now, student engagement, in my first couple of weeks of class, I get my students trying all this stuff out. So we're all gonna play some air drums, okay? So your right foot, and I want everybody to do this, your right foot is doing this on every beat. So I should hear some stomps. Cool. Now, his left foot, if you're a right-handed drummer, is playing the hi-hat, which is this kind of cleverly designed thing, on 2 and 4. I'm gonna try and do this standing up. So now your left foot is going 2 and 4. 2 and 4 is the essence of this music. If you're clapping on 1 and 3, it feels horrible. Like, right? It looks really awkward. So don't do that. Ah, there we go. We're thinking church, right? Here we go. So your foot is on 2 and 4. Now your right hand is gonna play time on the ride cymbal. While you're doing all this other stuff, right? And you're like, this is so hard already. Now what is your left hand gonna do? Now your left hand is kind of free to do whatever you wanna do. It's called comping, he's accompanying. So do that with your left. Are your feet tired now? Yes. We're almost to the top of the form, keep it going. 1, 2, a 1, 2, ready, and stop. Ah, we made it. Super complicated. Yeah, give yourselves a hand, ladies and gentlemen. So that's happening, and within the framework of what he's doing, he can do all these different things. We call it syncopation, where you kind of play in the cracks. So his ride cymbal is syncopating. So he'll be playing quarter notes, ba-doong, doong, doong, doong. And every once in a while, he'll do these like little hiccups. Doong, doong, ge-doong, ge-doong. And the bass player is doing that too, Will. Doong, doong, ge-doong, ge-doong. And that gives the music this momentum, this forward momentum, like it wants to move forward. It's not falling behind. So now as the improviser on top, I am playing with these guys, and they're also reacting to me at the same time. And the notes that I choose to play are hopefully compatible with the notes that Will's playing. But within that, I've got so many choices myself. So the first chord is called F7. You don't even know what that is, but I can play the chord. I can just use those notes if I want to. They're gonna sound really good with what he's doing if I only use those notes. Just play for like a second on F. 2, 3, 4. So I only played those notes. I changed the rhythm, so within the rhythm, I could do that for the next week and not repeat myself. This is why we like jazz music so much. There's structure, but within that structure, you can do all this stuff and be creative. So I can play those notes. I can play notes in the scale that fit that, or I can play weird notes if I want to as well. Okay, so we got the functions down. Now I'm going to talk about blues. Blues is very important to jazz music. Blues came before jazz music. And blues is a structure we like to improvise over because it's fairly simple. It's 12 measures long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. So first thing we're going to practice with all of you folks is we're going to keep track of these 12 measure chunks. They're called choruses. And so what I'm going to have you do is after every 12 measures, we're going to clap on the downbeat of the next 12. So that 12 measure cycle just keeps repeating over and over again. Back in the day, this guy named John Coltrane used to play a blues, and he would play like 75 choruses. The songs would go on for 30 minutes. But it didn't matter because there was so much energy and passion with what he was doing. So we're going to count. I'm going to help you count initially, and then you're going to clap after every 12, and then you'll be able to see how everything resets. And when you can follow along with these choruses like that, the next time you hear a jazz performance, you can understand, oh, that's the resetting of the chorus. Now they're at the top of the form. We got it? Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 2. 3, everything is 4 counts. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, get ready. 11, 2, 3, 4, 12, 2, 3, 4, clap. 2, 3, 4, keep going, 2, and 3, one more time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4, 11, 2, 3, 4, 12, 2, 3, 4, clap. Cool. We got it? All right. So we understand how the 12 bars works. Now, I'm going to teach you a blues melody, and you're going to sing it. You didn't think you'd be singing this morning, did you? Also, it should be said that it's illegal in most places to play jazz music this early. So we're breaking some kind of jazz laws. We might get in trouble. So if you see us in handcuffs out there, the jazz police van. So here's the melody. I'm going to play it for the first part of the melody, and you're going to sing it back to me. I guess I'll count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play it again. Now you. 1, 2, ready, and. Again. 1, 2, ready, and 1. We got it, right? Cool. Next part. Next part. Da 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 ba do da do da ba do da do da. That's it. That lasts for 4 measures. If a blues is 12 measures, how many times do we do that? You dig. Speak in jazz terms. That's it. All right. So let's play the melody together. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Now keep doing that in your head, and I'm going to improvise over it. Yeah, we got it? Cool. So, we got the instrument functions, we know what's going on, we know it's complicated, but it's not that complicated that we can't follow it, right? So that's what I try and express to my students. It's not so complicated. Once you understand a few little details, it's kind of cool. So, before I ran out of time, let me explain some technology that young jazz musicians now get to utilize. It's kind of cool. It's all on my phone. Everything is here. So when my bandmates aren't available, I have certain practice tools I can use to practice with a rhythm section. So they have this, it's called iRealB is the name of the app. And I actually know the bass player from Boston who created this app, Massimo. He sold it to whoever you sell apps to. And now every jazz musician in the world has this. So it's kind of cool, like this guy actually made some money as a jazz musician. It's a very useful tool. So back in the day, I had these music minus one things where when I was in high school, I had records, and I would put the record on the record player. We remember those, right? And put the needle down, and there'd be a rhythm section playing a jazz song. But nowadays, I can open my app, and I've got thousands of tunes on my phone. I'm gonna pick a tune called All the Things You Are. And the chord changes come up. You can't really see them, but chord changes, you can't copyright chords. So all of these chords are here. And as jazz musicians, we have to learn hundreds of tunes. It's kind of required by jazz law that we know all these tunes so that we can kind of play with anybody. I could go to Milwaukee tonight, walk into some club at 2 in the morning, and find a rhythm section and say, hey, do you know this tune, All the Things You Are? And they'll say, yeah. And I'll say, okay, cool, let's play it. Count it off, and we do it. So to practice that, to learn these tunes, we have this tool called iRealB. So this is what it sounds like. So that's the bass player and drummer doing what they just did. It doesn't sound nearly as good. But I can play over that. And I can practice improvising over that form. I can change the tempo. It's pretty wild, right? Thousands of tunes. I could change the key. I can isolate little sections that I want to repeat. Another little cool app that I have is called the Amazing Slow Downer, and that's helpful for transcribing solos, and that's how we learn this jazz language. We transcribe solos. So I could play this one thing. And I can slow it down, and it still keeps the pitch. So say I want to figure out what that tenor player is doing, I can hear his notes and learn them and transcribe his solo and kind of develop my own jazz language. Normal speed. It's crazy technology. I've got a tuner on my phone, I've got a metronome on my phone, I can do everything from my phone. So that's a little bit of my technology. Again, how about a hand for Caleb on drums? And Will Goble on bass. And my name is Eric Rasmussen. Thank you for being here. I hope you learned a little something about jazz music. And go support your local jazz clubs. We'll see you later.